Assalamu alaikum, welcome and karibuni to Aroma of Zanzibar's kitchen. Today we're gonna make this delicious, very simple spiced apple muffins. So over here I'm going to make a topping. So I've used about a quarter cup of all-purpose flour, some cinnamon powder, nutmeg and clove. Just gonna mix it well to combine, and then about a quarter cup of granulated sugar. Just gonna mix it before we add the butter. Make sure that the butter is in room temperature. I have also used about a quarter cup. So we're just gonna break it down and make a nice crumb that's gonna be on top of the muffin. It's gonna make these muffins very, very crunchy. You can also add the nuts if you want, some pecans or walnuts, and you're looking for a consistency like this. All right, so now for the next ingredient, these are the apples that are gonna go inside. I have peeled and diced one large apple. Just gonna squeeze in some orange juice, and this is gonna help the apples not to change the color and also add some flavor. You might use about 2 to 3 tablespoons. That's ideal. All right, now for our next ingredient, that's the flour. I have used all-purpose flour, about 2 cups that I weighed in, and I got about 230 grams. You may have more or less depending on the density of the flour that you're using. So we're going to sift it in together with about 2 teaspoons of baking powder and a quarter teaspoon of baking soda, some cinnamon powder, nutmeg and cloves. I will write the quantity in the description box below, and also about half a teaspoon of salt. Right, so we're just gonna mix it well once we have sifted. All right, now for the butter, we're gonna cream the butter and sugar, about half a cup of butter. You can also use margarine, that's fine, and half a cup of granulated sugar. And we just wanna mix this well to combine, not really creaming it because we're making muffins, not cupcakes. All right, so once that's done, I added 1 egg that I've slightly beaten. Make sure that the egg is in room temperature. I'm just gonna mix it well to combine, and it's very simple, just as you can see. And then after that, we're just gonna add the flour or vanilla. It's optional, but I just decided to add some vanilla. You can go between half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon. And please make sure that your oven is ready at 350 degrees. That's about 180 Celsius. All right, so I'm just gonna add the flour. Just gonna fold it in. Like I say, I don't wanna overmix the muffins. That's why I like to make muffins, because they're very simple. All right, so I've just finished all the flour, and I've got some buttermilk, about half a cup. That's gonna go in there. All right, and just gonna mix it well. Make sure everything is well combined. And then the apples. Gonna fold in the apples. And you can use any type of apple that you have. If you have Granny Smith, that's fine. I just used a red apple that I had. And that's it. So I'm using these. Actually, they're not muffin tins. They are what do you call, brioche tins, but I use them as muffins. So these are kind of tall. But if you don't have large muffin tins, you can use a cupcake, and you should be able to get about 12 of these. I just happened to have these. I decided to use these. And I baked these for about 35 minutes. So if you're using the small cupcake tin, then you will do about 20 to 25 minutes. All right. Okay, so once we have filled in, I'm gonna put the topping. You can also add walnuts or pecans to the topping to make them extra crunchy. So these are just about to go to the oven, and you can serve this for breakfast or tea time in the evening. And of course, we had them for brunch, and they're perfectly all right when they're warm as well. So we're just gonna pop them in, and mine baked exactly for 32 minutes. So we're just gonna keep them out to cool, or like I mentioned, you can have them warm. And if you have not pressed the bell button, please do me a favor so that you do not miss any recipe whenever I upload. So check this out. They are beautiful, and they're nice and moist inside. And thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to visit the description box so you can grab yourself those ingredients and the measurements so you can get these perfectly baked muffins. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.